I would be remiss if I didn't mention, and it's important to remember amidst the chaos of a triple threat match, that victory can be achieved in many different ways, and that it's every man for himself.
Gentlemen, you can almost literally feel the electricity in the air as we kick off this triple threat match.
And I can tell you that the Chicago crowd has been itching to see this one all day. There's the axe handle.
How about we touch on Adams a bit? He's got his hands full in this triple threat match. How does he climb that mountain?
Well, he certainly has his work cut out for him here in this triple threat match, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I expect him to shake up the entire WWE Universe by the time we're done here.
His clothesline finds the mark.
Strikes like that can end this one in a hurry.
And his head took the brunt of that one.
A swinging neck breaker almost does that. Breaks their neck. Man.
Wood starting to falter some.
But things can change in an instant in a triple threat match.
I hate to say it, but if he doesn't change his game plan soon, these two guys are going to tear him limb from limb.
This one could very easily go either way at this point, guys. But win or lose, he's the type of guy that will be proud of his performance regardless.
No, reverses it.
Clearly on a mission here.
Adams appearing uneasy here.
He can't rest on his laurels here. There are two other guys in there that want this match just as much as he does.
He's got to be careful here. While he hasn't absorbed too much punishment yet, triple threat matches have a way of getting out of hand very quickly.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum. Ain't no stopping him now. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Definitely not where you want to be right now.
He's got to find a way to get out of this, Michael.
Fights free there.
And that can change the entire complexion of this match.
Going for it all here.
Choke slam!
Did you see the height on that one? No doubt about it.
Shoulders down, is it enough?
And the count's broken, keeping the match alive. And Byron, he's still down after that one.
Yeah, that did some big-time damage, Michael.
On, he's one step ahead on that one. A mammoth slam right there, guys.
You have to like his chances here.
He's showing amazing agility here. Whoa! And he goes for the pin.
Ah, that was close, so close.
He's not giving up that easy.
He's in a tough spot here, Corey.
And if he doesn't get up, it's going to get a lot tougher.
He's too quick for him there. He's bringing it back inside the ring now. He's making a statement here with this attack.
He got him good there.
Is it enough, though?
He doesn't appear to...
Looking at it here.
Well, I thought he had to pin for sure.
Wow, what a display of heart and determination.
Can he do it here?
Oh, man, I thought he had him.
It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
He is a one-man gang in there. Wow, I thought he was a goner.
Oh, the counter. Got the reversal. Comes up big with the reversal.
What damage to the chest. Will this be enough?
One. A kick out. This one's not over yet.
Just powered out.
Adams is taking a lot of damage. I'm not sure how much more he can take. Super kick!
This is his opportunity to win this thing. Now that we've seen the first weapon come into play, I suspect the floodgates will open up here. No! Breaker! To think, I almost wrote him off earlier.
His shoulders are down. 2, 3. The pinfall and the victory.
Here is your winner, Jordan Woods.
Wow, huge pinfall win here tonight.
Beating one WWE competitor is hard enough, but turning back 2, that's just plain impressive.
And the crowd here tonight still in awe over that great match. And we're underway with triple threat action.
I would love if we put somebody like a Pat O'Connor or George Hackenschmidt in a time machine to get their thoughts on a triple threat match like this.
She makes it look easy.
Oh my, what a slam.
She slams her down with great force.
Clearly, Lee has some ideas here. What do you think?
Well, it's a triple threat match, so she's going to have to fend off multiple opponents. How can she get it done?
There are so many variables at play in a triple threat match. It's impossible to predict how this match will unfold.
Yes, you better be careful and make sure the other 2 women don't team up to take her down.
One move after the other. It's devastating. So damaging.
The Bulldog connects.
Back now inside the ring. That move at this juncture of the match makes the intention unmistakable to belittle.
She's calling her out.
She should stay where she is.
Oh no, she's in a bad way now.
A concerned look on the face of Lee. Hoping to end it early. Not sure what made her think now is a good time for a pin attempt.
Yeah, this is way too early to be going for the win.
Comes up big with the reversal.
If an opponent exhibits a weakness for a specific move, some will return to you. She's got the shoulders down.
She kicks out.
That would have been a shocker.
She's calling for it.
See if she has it in her.
When she gets in attack mode, look out.
She's taking a while to get up here.
I was just thinking the same thing, Michael.
Well, she wants this win bad.
And now she's on the offensive, showing some quickness there. The force on that impact was unreal, guys. And it's reversed. Not today. Clobbers her with a vicious overhand.
And she strikes with great precision.
Oh no, we've got a problem here, guys.
No kidding. Who knows what'll happen next? She is on fire. Whoa!
Okay, now she's just showing off.
She shows signs of life. She's showing a lot more than that. And she turns it around on her. Big time move.
She's certainly looking good now, Cole. Talk about impact, Cole.
And there's the counter.
Looks like she's starting to stumble a bit. She's going to need to find a way to turn. This might be it. You're not going to win many matches that easily.
Might have slipped there, Cole.
Pays for that one. Now Piper seems to have lost a step or two.
I can tell you that this is not how she envisioned this triple threat match going.
Well, a triple threat is a match of strategy, but I'm not so sure this is what she had in mind. She's taking quite a beating.
Look at this. She's trying to turn the tables right here.
And she's back in the ring now.
Swing and a miss.
That was strike 1, 2, and 3.
Corey, she's not getting up.
Can she do it here? I can't believe it. He just kicked out.
And we continue.
German suplex.
Woo. Game, set, match. This one is over.
Things have gotten worse for Piper. He could be out of this contest.
How much longer can she go in this triple threat match?
You've got to give these women.
And this has got to be it. She might just be running on instinct at this point.
She kicked out there, but I don't know how much more she could take.
She's looking at it.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
Oh, man, that's put
Shoulders down. This could be it.
Well, she's got a tremendous amount of resilience, so I think she's got something left here.
I can't believe she kicked out there.
Taken down with a belly-to-back suplex.
She's in a bad way here.
Bottom line, she's got to get up. She can't win.
Will this be it? 1, 2. What is keeping this competitor going?
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
She's struggling big time here, guys.
Of course she is, Cole. She's getting destroyed. She can't take much more of this.
The damage has been done.
That's it. That's what she needed.
Did you hear the sound their bodies made upon impact?
Wow, it could be over here.
She's got to find a way to get up here, guys.
That won't be easy, Michael, given the beating she's taken so far.
No, reverses it.
Chopping down trees right and left. What a blow.
She's in control now following that slam. Looking for a repeat. She certainly landed that one.
She can pick up the win here, guys.
This should do it right there.
1, 2. There's an ear fall.
Wow, what's it going to take?
And she's still not moving.
I don't think she can recover from this, Cole.
This could do it.
1, 2.
What a win. Talk about seizing opportunity.
Here is your winner, Lilith, the Terror.
The referee's 3 count ends this one. And there's your winner, folks.
Wow, when you pick up a pinfall victory over somebody like that, you've done something right.
Yeah, you can bet they're going to be talking about this match for quite some time. I would be remiss if I didn't mention, and it's important to remember amidst the chaos of a triple threat match, that victory can be achieved in many different ways, and that it's every man for himself.
Well, we're looking at 3 of WWE's best going at it head to head to head in what promises to be an amazing match.
And I can tell you that the Chicago crowd has been itching to see this one all day.
Let's talk about Coles for a moment. Here we go in this triple threat match. What can he do to get the best of the other 2 superstars in there?
This is a great opportunity to make a statement, Cole. Coming out on top of these 2 will do wonders for a career.
Well, talking to him before the match, he liked his chances against both these guys. We'll see if he was right, or maybe just a little delusional.
He may never walk the same after that backbreaker. Taking away his vertical base. Jackson starting to stammer some.
He can't rest on his laurels here. There are 2 other guys in there that want this match just as much as he does.
The dangers of this triple threat match appear to have escalated quickly on him. And this has all the makings of getting out of hand fast. He better be careful.
This match is so evenly contested right now that it's almost impossible to pick a winner. I guess we'll just have to settle in and enjoy the action.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Oh, here we go. He's in full control now. And he connects with the leg.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy.
Ain't no stopping him now.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
He's 1 step ahead on that one. Drives his knee right into the midsection. That might have hurt his head just as much. Only one place to go when you're stuck in the fireman's carry.
Yeah, down. And I can tell you it's not a pleasant trip. Guys, when you have as trained an eye as I do, you get to a point where you can see the finisher coming before it actually comes. And let me tip you off to something here. It's coming, and it's coming very soon.
He's sending a message to the entire WWE locker room here.
Still trying to get back to his feet here.
He's clearly in a bad way right now.
When his strikes land, you can feel it in the first few rows.
Beautiful swinging neck breaker. Talk about taking.
That can't be enough, can it?
Well, I thought he had to pin for sure.
Very nice.
Made him pay there. What a clothesline! Ouch!
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out? The cover, and this one's history. What a win.
Here is your winner, Bannon.
What an amazing match and a huge victory. Nicely done.
You know, it didn't happen often, but I can attest, being pinned is humiliating.
After that, I can't wait for the next time we have an opportunity to call a triple threat match. You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
Oh, man, this is going to be great.
Let me jump in here, Byron. I think I see a couple of former Chicago enforcers sitting ringside. How great is that? So painful.
How about we touch on Sanchez a little bit? It's anybody's guess, I know, but what do you expect from him here?
Hey, he's a WWE superstar, which means he's among the very best to lace a pair of boots. But does he have what it takes to beat his comp?
Wow, he got out of it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he had it fully locked in.
He lands the overhand. Perfectly executed. Wow. Looking to break a bone, maybe.
An early pin attempt and a kick out, much to nobody's surprise.
That would have been a shocker.
Oh, how the heck do you get up from that? The knee lands. A slight reason to worry here for Sanchez.
With these two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about.
I know it's early, but he has to do everything in his power not to let this get out of hand.
He just tosses him without an ounce of remorse. That lands. Knocked him right off his feet.
Yeah, no kidding.
Got the reversal.
Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of the match.
neutralizes him with that drop kick.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
And there's the counter.
He's in a little bit of trouble now. He'll need to find a way to turn things around here.
If he wants to win this thing, he's going to need to make some changes here. There's no way he can stay in this match if he doesn't find a way to fend off this attack.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
He might have it. And he lands the slam. What's he gonna do now? And he hits a big-time drop kick. He's going for it all.
We know what's coming. It's just a matter of time now.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
And this has got to be it.
Perhaps he's thinking the ring can't contain what he has in mind here.
Oh, he's such a tough target.
Man, that got him good. He landed a perfectly placed strike. That'll send a message to your adversary, all right.
He is a one-man gang in there.
And now one more time.
Fisherman suplex. Incredible. Here's his moment, Michael.
Not where he wants to be right now.
Yeah, you're not going to win many matches when you're down.
Here he goes.
That's how you move up the ladder here in WWE.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you.
Will this be it? There's the pin. It's over. It's all over.
Here is your winner, Dirty Pedro Sanchez.
Sending a message to the entire locker room with that win.
Hey, they both gave it their all, but in the end, we were left with the best man standing.
And that'll do it here for this one-on-one match. I hope you enjoyed it as much as this live crowd appears to have enjoyed it.
I don't care if you don't like me. Everybody wants to fight me. You can feel it, babe. Oye, lo claro, I ain't the one you wanna meet. Hay nada más caliente. I'm too hot for you, yo. Latino heat.
And there's the bell. And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about.
And given the athleticism of these women, this one promises to be can't miss.
Talk about sending a message. What power, what a slam, what damage. Talk us through what Cole is thinking right now. You're the expert. What does she need to do to win here?
When it comes to one-on-one action, she's among the absolute best the roster has to offer. I don't think there are too many women in the back itching to get in the ring with her.
Another thing is, she has all the tools to be a great one in this division. We'll see how well she develops from here.
A move like that is completely unnecessary, unless you want to degrade your opposition, of course. Well, that's any indication she's not taking any prisoners in this one.
It's Hayes on the receiving end.
When she agreed to this match, she knew this wasn't going to be easy.
And you can bet there's a bunch of women watching the monitor in the back pulling for her right now. That's what happens when you're as trusting and loyal as she is.
Perfectly executed. And testing Sir Isaac Newton's universal law of gravity with that move.
reverses that one. Incoming. This can go a variety of different ways, Corey.
And almost none of them are good.
Look out. Breaks free from the cradle.
And now it's time to capitalize.
Look at that. She nailed her. Now that's how you land a well-placed strike on your opponent. I see where she's going with this. HAZE losing steam now. I think this match is starting to take it all out of her, guys.
You know, you hate to see a woman as loyal as she is taking such a beating. You can't help but root for people like her.
Oh, the counter. Cole's starting to slow a bit. She's going to have to make sure this doesn't get out of hand.
Pump the brakes a bit, Cole. I know exactly what you're thinking, and I can tell you with all certainty, she still has plenty of gas left in the tank.
This was bound to happen eventually, guys. Her opponent is just too talented to let her walk all over her for this entire match. I think she should stay down.
Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now. She's able to get out of the way there. She might have it. There's no coming back from that.
That's what makes her so dangerous.
And she slams her back down. Struggling to get upright here.
Tough spot to be in at this point, Michael.
Oh, this is dangerous right here. And there's the counter. She comes up big with a reversal. She got her with a reversal. There's the pinfall and the victory.
Here is your winner, Beverly.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a very big win here tonight.
I don't make the matches, but if I did, I'd put these two back in the ring ASAP. What an amazing match.
Guys, it sounds like we can all agree that was an extremely impressive win. And there's the bell. And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
And I can tell you that the Chicago crowd has been itching to see this one all day. He's trying to mangle his face here. The damage has been done. Oh, I think this man means business. The officials should be all over this. Looks like he's starting to sweat now, but it's going to take a lot more than that to stop him here tonight.
This is a dangerous move. I don't know if he's going to tap, but I do know that he's going to be far worse off than he was before the bell rang.
And he gets him with the counter.
He's not looking like himself here. With these two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
The good news for him is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to this point, but that can obviously all change here.
There may be no escaping this fireman's carry.
I don't know. Never say never, Cole.
Looking to catch him off guard. Looking to catch him off guard there, I guess.
Tried for it early.
And there's the counter. Wait a minute. Well, that was impressive. He goes for the quick pin attempt. No, he kicks out at 2.5.
Wow, what a display of heart and determination.
He's looking a little weary here. I'm not sure how much more he has to give.
Oh, man, his chances are dwindling quickly. He's just taken on so much punishment.
If there's a more aggressive superstar on the roster, I don't know him. And that should really help him moving forward here. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Wrist lock, springboard, DDT.
He needs to capitalize on it now.
And he lands a nice counter. Oh, and he's one step ahead on that one. He has him right where he wants him.
Bulldog! Delivered with force. Wow, I'm just as surprised as...
Will he be victorious?
2.5. What's keeping them going?
He needs to change something fast, guys.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy.
Very difficult position to be in right now.
Yeah, situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
Oh, he turns it around.
Looks like he's starting to falter. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
The amount of punishment he's absorbed in this match is absolutely insane. A lesser man would have given up and walked.
Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
And there's a stiff uppercut.
A move like that is completely unnecessary, unless you want to degrade your opposition, of course.
And it's reversed.
What a brutal beating we've seen dished out so far here tonight. You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that. He's really taking over this match now.
Now there's the counter. He's not getting up.
You can't like his chances right now.
Looking to turn it around.
He is a one-man gang in there.
Getting it done. Big move coming up.
This one's over, guys.
No, reverses it. Oh, no, a counter.
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
And he's able to get out.
Can you believe what he's withstood here tonight?
He's in trouble.
This is what makes him so dangerous.
Bulldog! This one is over.
Clearly not afraid to go.
He could pin his opponent right here. This singles contest has the victor.
Here is your winner, Matt, the Prodigy.
That was a big pinfall victory right there.
There's nothing more pure than picking up a win in a good old-fashioned one-on-one fight.
As we close the book on this match, I need to remind everybody just how big of a win this was. Simply amazing. Oftentimes in our business, the only way for personal issues to be ultimately resolved is two superstars enter the squared circle and go one-on-one in a good old-fashioned wrestling match.
And this is one of those matches where it's hard to believe we get paid for this. Well, actually, it's hard to believe Saxton gets paid for anything.
I can tell you that the Chicago crowd has been itching to see this one all day. What a brutal DDT.
Oh, I think this man means business.
He delivers a crushing neck breaker.
And there's the power bomb.
Great move there, guys. Great move. Looks like Sabin's starting to weaken here.
He's still got plenty of gas left in his tank, though.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes, momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
This one could very easily go either way at this point, guys. But win or lose, he's the type of guy that will be proud of his performance regardless.
No, there's the reversal.
Looks like he's starting to sweat now. He's going to have to cut off his opponent's offense quickly.
And he's been gambling quite a bit here tonight. There's plenty of reward that goes along with being outside the ring as much as he has been, but there's a ton of potential risk.
This is one of those pivotal points in a match where some superstars fall to the pressure, but I wouldn't expect that from him. His perseverance will likely push him through here.
He misses the mark.
He might need glasses, Cole. His eyesight is clearly compromised.
Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
And it's reversed.
Ain't no stopping him now.
Bang!
Can't waste any time here.
Look at this. There is absolutely no wasted motion in this attack. He's calling for it. Here we go.
Ooh! That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
Wow, that should be the final blow.
He clearly did his homework heading into tonight.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's looking at it. Did you see that?
That has got to be it.
Here he goes. Cutter!
But can he follow up here?
Gosh, the same move over and over. This is relentless. He's simply reminding him that he's here. When this guy's on, look out. Bang!
Game, set, match. This one is over.
Escapes trouble there. This could be all she wrote.
Oh, what a kick. This one is over. Boy, that one hit the target.
He wants no part of the outside. Bringing it back between the ropes. Shoulders down, this could be it. 2. Well, I thought he had to pin for sure.
With all the damage done, you have to wonder how much more it'll take.
Doesn't show any signs of getting up here, guys.
No, he's taking one heck of a beating, Michael.
Oh, and he reverses it. Just making his presence felt there. On the shoulders here.
And it could be a long way down from there.
Oh, no, did you hear the sound of that impact?
He could pin his opponent right here. 2! What an unbelievable display of determination we're seeing here.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
Flips the script on him there. Going to the top, high risk. Uh-oh, he's in trouble here.
He can't withstand one bit more.
Look at this. He's not getting up.
You can't like his chances right now.
That connected.
I think that was harder than the first time, Cole.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Bang!
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
There's the cover. Can he do it?
2! Oh, man, I thought he had him.
Wow, I am impressed. He's delivering an old-fashioned butt kicking right here.
Saw that one coming. And if he hits this, this one's over. He finally got it, guys.
Now it's time to capitalize.
The powerbomb does its job.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
He might have it. He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool.
This could be it for him, guys.
Yeah, he's on Dream Street.
Looking for the finish.
I think we know what this is.
Oh! This is his opportunity to win this thing.
Can he score the pin?
2!
What a way to win a singles match.
Here is your winner, SABIN.
Big pinfall victory here tonight.
That was simply a case of one guy determined to prove his dominance over another.
I think I can safely speak for all of us when I say that was an amazing contest. This is it, the moment we've been waiting for. The time for talking is behind us. Now these two superstars will test one another's abilities and will like never before. This is about being the best.
I can tell you that the Chicago crowd has been itching to see this one all day.
Well, she wants this win bad. Brought back down hard. Give me some thoughts on Harper. You're the expert. What does she need to do to win here?
I like what she brings to the table here tonight, Cole, but if I'm being completely honest, this one's just too close to call. Both of these women are so amazing.
Yeah, all I know is she can definitely make a name for herself tonight if she performs well.
Rose starting to slow a bit here.
She's going to have to make sure this doesn't get out of hand.
If you're worried about her now, you haven't seen many of her matches. She can withstand so much more punishment than this.
She's not playing any games tonight. Everyone better watch out. Even me. A quick finish. Can she do it?
And she kicks out with relative ease.
Hey, I guess you never know.
She's got her where she wants her.
She should stay where she is.
She'll be slow getting to her feet after that splash. Rose visibly losing steam. She definitely doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if she wants to be successful here tonight.
She's not looking so good here, guys. She's going to need to find a way to fend off some of this offense, and quickly.
She's absolutely off her game right now, and if she doesn't get it together, her night's going to be over.
I think she's trying to prove a point here. Corey, she's not getting up.
Well, she better if she wants to win this match.
A clubbing blow. Hits with a face buster. Back in from the floor. She's got her now.
I bet you feel foolish riding her off now.
She delivers a punishing DDT. Going all the way up. She's got her in her sights.
She can't take any more of this.
She's looking at it. You have to think that's it.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
Will this be it? There's the pin. It's over. It's all over.
Here is your winner, Marissa Harper.
The shoulders are down for 3, and this one's in the books.
Wow, when you pick up a pinfall victory over somebody like that, you've done something right.
Guys, it sounds like we can all agree that was an extremely impressive win. There's no other way to put it. This one-on-one match is going to be a struggle in every sense of the word. Neither man looks like they are remotely entertaining the idea of backing down. This is gonna be good. He's taking a lot of punishment. If it continues, it could eventually affect his vision. I wonder what Austin is thinking at this point in the match. It's anybody's guess, I know, but what do you expect from him here?
I can't wait to see how this one plays out, Michael. Both of these guys look like they refuse to lose here tonight.
Yeah, he wants to send a message in this one, and that message is, I am here to stay.
The ladder finds the mark.
Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one.
He wants no part of the outside. Bringing it back between the ropes.
Powell starting to slow down a bit here.
This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
Yeah, but if you count him out now, guys, you'd be making a very big mistake. Mark my words.
I think I heard something crack after that knee to the chops.
Very difficult position to be in right now.
Yeah, situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
Can he end it quickly?
And an early kick out in this unusual matchup. Hey, I guess you never know. Pays for that one. Some miscues from Austin here.
With these two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
He clearly did his homework heading into tonight.
He is a one-man gang in there.
He's looking at it.
Stunner! Emphatically delivered.
He needs to capitalize on it now.
He may get the 3 count right there. The cover, and this one's history. What a win.
Here is your winner, the Anomaly, Jake Austin.
A well-earned victory indeed.
To get the pinfall victory over such a high-quality opponent is incredibly impressive, Michael.
And that'll do it here for this one-on-one match. I hope you enjoyed it as much as this live crowd appears to have enjoyed it. This is it, the moment we've been waiting for. The time for talking is behind us. Now these two superstars will test one another's abilities and will like never before. This is about being the best.
And it looks to me like this entire arena is on its feet, and understandably so.
Let me jump in here, Byron. I think I see a couple of former Chicago enforcers sitting ringside. How great is that? Wow, look how quick.
Let's talk briefly about A. What, in your opinion, can we all expect from him tonight?
The spotlight can shine on everybody. I'll be curious to see who steps up and commands it here tonight.
Tonight, I expect him to be as sharp as he has been in a long time.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see some bruising develop in the chest area after that. Oh, he got him with a crossbody. That slam put him in a bad way, guys. Kobayashi's starting to sweat.
He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about.
This is one of those pivotal points in a match where some superstars fall to the pressure, but I wouldn't expect that from him. His perseverance will likely push him through here.
For some competitors, part of their strategy is to demean their opponent. A move like that says it all.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Well, better not think too long, though.
And he comes crashing down. His shoulders are down.
And a kick out, much to nobody's surprise.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that.
not in an ideal spot right now.
His hopes of winning this match appear to be dwindling in a hurry.
Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
He gets him with a reversal. Kobayashi's starting to sweat.
But he's very aware of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
Looking to catch him off guard. And a kick out, much to nobody's surprise.
Hey, I guess you never know.
He is a one-man gang in there.
Oh, what an enziguri right in the ear. He's really looking to prove a point here.
And he gets him with a counter. Down with a power bomb.
That should do it. This should do it right there. There's the pinfall and the victory. And there's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, it didn't happen often, but I can attest, being pinned is humiliating.
As we close the book on this match, I need to remind everybody just how big of a win this was. Simply amazing. Oftentimes in our business, the only way for personal issues to be ultimately resolved is two superstars enter the squared circle and go one-on-one in a good old-fashioned wrestling match.
I don't know who's looking more forward to this, the women in the ring or me.
And I can tell you that the Chicago crowd has been itching to see this one all day.
What has to be going through the mind of Lee right now? We know she can compete, but how is she going to actually win this thing?
She's certainly a force, Cole, but you have to remember who she's in the ring with there, too. Neither of these girls are pushovers, that's for sure.
With a move like that, she's just trying to insult her opponent. It's got to be hard to rebound from that one. Crushing force on that elbow drop.
She hits her with a wicked elbow. She's starting to get on a roll. She got her with a reversal. She counters with a move of her own. Lee started to slow a bit.
When she agreed to this match, she knew this wasn't going to be easy.
She's taking a while to get up here.
I was just thinking the same thing, Michael.
And now she's on the offensive.
Bringing it back into the ring.
Look at this. Oh, talk about getting flattened.
Yeah, she's going to be feeling that one for a while.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
She's got something in mind.
She's not too anxious to get up.
Her senton finds the mark.
Oh, man, she is rolling now.
Nicely executed.
Oh, and she has an answer for that one.
Ow, that hurt. Back in from the floor.
She's licking her chops.
She should stay where she is.
We may be looking at a power bomb here. That's exactly what it looks like to me, Cole. Not today.
This could end it in a hurry.
She comes up with a slam.
There it is.
That'll readjust your spine.
She's got the shoulders down.
3, no, a kick out just in time.
What a kick out.
She's practically motionless right now, Corey.
And she's probably wondering what she's got herself into right about now.
Vertical suplex.
Nice. That's how you put an exclamation.
And this has got to be it. This singles match has come to an end. Wow.
Here is your winner, the unpredictable Angela Knight.
You're looking at the winner of this one-on-one match.
Wow, when you pick up a pinfall victory over somebody like that, you've done something right.
And that'll do it here for this one-on-one match. I hope you enjoyed it as much as this live crowd appears to have enjoyed it. Oftentimes in our business, the only way for personal issues to be ultimately resolved is two superstars enter the squared circle and go one-on-one in a good old-fashioned wrestling match.
Man, this card is just packed with so many great matches, and this one is definitely among the most anticipated, I'd say.
And I can tell you that the Chicago crowd has been itching to see this one all day. He's unleashing a vicious assault on that shoulder.
Munson is such an intriguing personality. It'll be interesting to see how he plans to get it done. What do you think?
I like his chances here tonight, Cole. I know I'm not breaking any news here, but when it comes to singles competition, he really has what it takes.
Yeah, you know, you can't overscience these things. It's a man's game, and only one is going to leave here happy.
Oh, and an unbelievable dive. Munson not looking so hot here.
He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
He seemed more motivated than ever heading into this match, which makes me think he still has plenty of fight left in him.
And it's an overhand punch.
A bit of contempt coming through on that slam. Just making his presence felt there. And the elbow connects.
Oh, and he reverses it. Oh, the backbreaker does its job. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Oh, no, a counter.
Baker starting to slow down a bit here. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
This match is so evenly contested right now that it's almost impossible to pick a winner. I guess we'll just have to settle in and enjoy the action.
Back now inside the ring. He knows he's in trouble.
Don't you dare get up, man.
And the high-risk move really pays off. And he comes crashing down.
Oh, no.
This is exactly how he drew this one up.
Not so fast.
You can't put a price tag on landing that perfect strike, and that nailed him.
Oh, he turns it around. Right above the nose, it looks like.
Looking to catch him off guard. An easy kick out there.
Very nice. Looks like Munson is starting to fatigue here.
He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win here.
That confidence he had on his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared, and with good reason. He's taken quite a beating.
This is one of the more evenly matched contests we've seen.
And there it is.
You have to like his chances here.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Look at this. There's absolutely no wasted motion in this attack.
Now there's the counter. He's too quick for him there.
He's delivering an old-fashioned butt kicking right here.
He might have it. Perfectly timed slam.
And there it is, boys.
Crushing blow.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical. No, he reverses it. With such authority.
That has got to be it. He thinks he has it. 1, 2.
Oh my God, he won the match. I can't believe it. He won the match.
Here is your winner, Dirty Duke Baker.
It wasn't pretty, but a win's a win.
This win is exactly why so many superstars hope their number never gets called to face this guy.
Yeah, you can bet they're going to be talking about this match for quite some time.